Salve, citizens, and welcome back to a little bit more Megabonk. Let's dive into something that I've not really seen covered much before. That is going to be all the stats in the game. Let's pause. The only way to do this is pause and look at the right side of the screen. And we're going to explain every stat. So max HP is as it says. It is how much health you have. It's gonna change depending on if you get health drops or a health tome. HP regen is how quickly your HP can regenerate. Again, tomes and items can increase that. Overheal is a stat that happens if HP regen goes over 100. And it seems like it creates a pool of health that's in reserve that's beyond what your max HP is. If I understand it correctly, it's definitely confusing. Shield is a shield that you can get via items and tomes yet again. Armor, it's going to reduce that percent of damage or health that you can lose in an attack. Evasion, it is a little bit of both. Like, it'll say evade or dodge. It says a few different words, but they all mean to avoid damage. Lifesteal, as it says, it is health you get back from landing attacks. Again, tomes and items. Thorns, I've not messed with yet, but I really want to. It's damage that's going to be applied when an enemy attacks you, of course. Standard damage, it's how you deal damage. 1.0 is the first, and you can increase it with tomes and items again. I've seen it get as high as 7 or 8 myself, and it's a great stat to have. Crit chance is how often you crit. Crit damage, you can increase your base crit damage from above 2 times. You can get it much, much higher, and if you do, it is absolutely amazing. Attack speed, which again is how fast all the attacks happen, all the items you throw, all the spells that happen. Attack speed is going to increase those. And that's a stat to focus on. Projectile count and projectile bounces, these kind of go hand in hand. Projectile count is how many items or actions happen before a cooldown phase happens. Projectile bounces is how many times something bounces around, like bananas or bones or lightning strikes, before they just dissipate entirely. Size is going to be the size of your attack or swing zone or rocket, and that seems to increase the damage again. The larger it is, it increases the swing area and in turn somewhat increases the damage. Projectile speed is how fast those things travel. This is especially helpful for the bones and bananas and rockets. Duration is going to be based on how long certain elemental attacks last. Like, how long does the lightning zap for? How long does the poison or fire stay on the ground? Damage to elites, and again, this is a good one to stack damage on with items or otherwise. It's how much damage more you do to elites. Knockback is how far you can knock back an enemy. Movement speed is how fast your character moves. Extra jumps and jump height, again, kind of go hand in hand. It's how high you can jump. And then extra jumps are how many times you can press spacebar before you can't jump any further. Luck is a really good tome to get and a really good item to choose, or a stat to choose off the statues. It's going to determine how often you're going to see those higher tier choices, like the rares, the epics, the legendaries. Difficulty is going to increase the base difficulty of the game. The higher the difficulty, like grabbing those little skulls on the ground, the more gold and silver and XP and potentially better items you'll get. Pickup range is how far out you can grab gear, like the loot from. XP gain is how fast you gain XP every level. Again, getting that tome is a huge help. The gold and silver gain are how fast you get the coins. The elite spawn increase, this is one that you can grab off the smaller statues. It's just how often you're going to see elites. The more often you see elites, the better chance you have at a chest. A power-up multiplier and a power-up drop chance. Again, you're most commonly going to see these from the tomes and stands in the game, like these right here. And that's how often you're going to see the power-ups and potentially how much more damage they're going to do. Y'all take care and enjoy Megabonk.